What is going on, everybody? My name is JLEC Victory and I am bringing you guys another FIFA science video. I uploaded one, I want to say about 2 weeks ago maybe, and it went over very well and a lot of people did enjoy it. So I will upload my second FIFA science video today. Pretty self-explanatory, it's in the title. Go check out the first video if you want a little more in-depth analysis, I guess, about the series. But I just kind of test out things in FIFA and I try to put it like through a little mini science experiment, try to get some results, and yeah, so let's get into this second video, In the first video, what I did is I tested out how the different levels of chemistry, so like if a player's on 1 chemistry, 3 chemistry, 5, 7, 10, affects a player's pace. And in today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm testing out how long are those 45th and the 90th minute, because I know if I'm winning in the 90th minute and it says 4 added minutes, it feels like 10. But if I'm losing in the 90th minute and it says 4 added minutes, it feels like it's 1 FIFA minute. It is just crazy. I think it's just a psychological thing. But I'm just going to be testing out today and seeing if it really is a psychological thing or if there's something really to it. If these added minutes are really equivalent to, if it says 3 extra minutes added on, is it really 3 extra FIFA minutes? Or is it a little bit more? Is it a little bit less? So, I don't want to be confusing. This is like the 3rd time I've recorded it because I've listened to it back and it just was super confusing. So on the screen is a chart. In the bottom left hand corner it says real FIFA minute equals 8 seconds. So that is just how long it takes for 1 FIFA minute to elapse. It takes 8 seconds in Ultimate Team. I think that's 6-minute halves. I want to say it might be 7. But so for 1 FIFA minute to elapse, it takes 8 seconds. And what I did is I timed how long those 45th and the 90th minute were. So in the most left hand column where it says 45th minute plus, that's the added time. So let's say 45 plus 3 extra minutes. And the actual time slot, or column, is I timed it. So once it said plus 3 minutes, I hit a clock or a stopwatch, and I timed it, and then I stopped it at the very end when the half ended or the game ended in the 90th minute. And so that is the actual time. The game time is the amount of time that passed while the ball was in play. So I basically subtracted out all the seconds of either free kicks, if the ball went out, any sort of instant replays. So that's the difference between actual time and game time. So just keep that in mind. So, as you guys can tell, in the top left-hand little section is the 45th minute. So, it says, FIFA says 3 extra added minutes to it, and it took 48 seconds for the half to elapse, but it was really only 38 seconds of in-game time, or when the ball was in play, when the play was actually happening and we were passing around and shooting, and hopefully I'll be scoring on them. So, really, 3 FIFA minutes should equate to 24 seconds. But it took 38 seconds for it to elapse. So just think about that. It really should have only taken 24 seconds for that to pass in game time, but it took 38. And then for 2 added minutes, it took 23 seconds to elapse, when it really should have only taken 8 seconds, because it takes 16 seconds. It takes 8 seconds for 1 FIFA minute to elapse, 2 seconds should be 16, right? So it's pretty consistent that it's actually a little bit more time on these 45th and the 90th minute. So going into the 90th minute columns, for example, so in the first one, it took actual time of 34 seconds, and game time, when the ball was rolling around, it was only 29. So that's an extra 5 seconds added on to the FIFA minutes. So it wasn't really like 3 FIFA minutes, it was like 3.5 FIFA minutes. So just keep that in mind. That is, hopefully I explained it well enough. I think it's easier just to look at the chart. But at the bottom section, it's average time. So I averaged all the times that it had 1 extra minute added on, 2 and 3 and 4 for the 90th minute, because I did have one time it was 4 extra FIFA minutes. So in the looking at the 45th minute, for the one added FIFA minute, there was only one time that happened, so it wasn't really an average. So I'm just really going to focus on the 2nd and 3rd added minutes. So I averaged them out, and it was 26 seconds of in-game time for 2 added FIFA minutes. So that's an extra 10 seconds. That's a lot of time added on compared to a regular FIFA minute, because that really should have only taken 16 seconds, but it took 26. And for 3, that should be 24, but it was 29. So that's a pretty considerable amount of time that was added on in these extra FIFA minutes. So looking at the 90th minute columns, I'm really going to gloss over the first and the fourth minute or fourth added minutes because those only happened one time. But looking at the second, third again. For the second minute, it was 26 seconds that elapsed during 2 added FIFA minutes, when it only really should have been 16. And when it was 3 added FIFA minutes in the 90th minute, it took 34 seconds. So that's an extra 10 seconds again. So I think it's pretty safe to say that in these last minutes of the game, the FIFA minutes aren't really FIFA minutes, they're extra FIFA minutes, like 1.5, 2 times the regular FIFA minute. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I really hope I wasn't that confusing during it. I hope you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. But just basically, these last added times, they're not an actual FIFA minute, they're a little bit more. So that is why those 45th and the 90th minutes do seem longer, because they actually are longer than just a regular FIFA minute. So like I said, I do hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I am actually giving a Team of the Season Al Shamrani away. Go check that video out. It's like I uploaded like 2 or 3 days ago. I'll put it in the description below. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment your gamer tag, because this is Xbox One only, or Xbox only, on that video. So click the link in the description if you want to win a Team of the Season Al Shamrani. Like I said, please subscribe, because this took a lot of time, and I think I will continue to do these if you guys do enjoy. So if you have anything that you want me to do, any kind of sort of FIFA myths, I will definitely test them out. I think I want to test out next. I think I want to test out handicapping and see if that's an actual thing. So that could be something to look forward to. And I also, if you guys do want to see it, I can kind of compare these times to other game modes in FIFA, because I only did Ultimate Team. I could do Pro Clubs, I could do just regular seasons, I could do career mode. But that's just going to finish up this video. I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.